The Genesis of Cosmos, a Greek mythological perspective. Greetings, curious minds, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're embarking on a profound journey into the ancient world, exploring one of humanity's most enduring questions. How did the universe begin? For the ancient Greeks, the answer lay not in scientific theory, but in a rich tapestry of myths that explain the very fabric of existence. If this exploration into classical mythology sparks your interest, please consider giving us a like, and if you find yourself enlightened, subscribe to join our growing community of knowledge seekers. The primordial void, chaos. Our story begins not with a bang, but with chaos, a vast, formless void that predates everything. Imagine an infinite, undifferentiated expanse, devoid of order or light. From this primordial nothingness, the very first entities emerged, not through creation, but as fundamental aspects of existence itself. The first beings, Gaea, Tartarus, and Eros. Out of chaos came Gaea, or Gaia, the earth, a primordial deity who embodied the fertile and foundational ground of the cosmos. Alongside her emerged Tartarus, the deep abyss, a dark and inescapable realm far beneath the earth, often associated with the underworld's deepest reaches. Finally, Eros, the embodiment of desire and procreation, also arose. His presence signifies the inherent drive towards connection and creation that would set the cosmic drama in motion. It seems even in the void there was a primal urge to get things moving. The birth of the heavens and early deities. Gaea, without external influence, spontaneously gave birth to Uranus, the starry heavens, who stretched over her, providing the first sense of a structured cosmos. She also brought forth the towering mountains and Pontus, the boundless sea. Uranus, captivated by Gaea's beauty, became her consort, and their union marked the beginning of true procreation in the universe. The reign of the Titans. From the union of Gaea and Uranus sprang the Titans, 12 powerful, colossal beings who were the first generation of true deities. Figures like Oceanus, the great river encircling the world, Hyperion, the sun god, Rhea, the mother goddess, and Cronus, the youngest and most ambitious, became the dominant forces of this nascent world. However, Uranus proved to be a tyrannical father, fearing the power of his offspring. He cruelly imprisoned his other children, the monstrous one-eyed Cyclops and the hundred-handed Hecatoncheires, within Gaea's womb, causing her immense pain and resentment. The overthrow of Uranus and the rise of Cronus. Gaea, suffering under Uranus's cruelty, appealed to her Titan children for aid. Only Cronus, the most cunning among them, dared to act. Armed with a sickle fashioned by Gaea, he ambushed and castrated his father, separating Uranus from Gaea and marking the end of the first cosmic tyranny. From the fallen essence of Uranus, further beings emerged, including the vengeful Erinyes, Furies, and, famously, the goddess Aphrodite, who rose from the sea foam. This dramatic act cemented Cronus's rule, ushering in what many myths describe as the Golden Age, a period often depicted as one of peace and prosperity under the Titans. The cycle continues, Cronus and the Olympians. Yet the cycle of power and fear continued. Cronus, having learned from his father's demise, was prophesied to be overthrown by his own child. To prevent this, he began a horrific practice, swallowing each of his children whole as soon as they were born. However, his wife, Rhea, managed to save their sixth child, Zeus, by tricking Cronus into swallowing a stone, wrapped in swaddling clothes. This act set the stage for the ultimate cosmic struggle, the Titanomachy, where Zeus would eventually lead his siblings in a war against Cronus and the other Titans, establishing the reign of the Olympian gods. But that epic tale, my friends, is a story for another time. So, from the chaotic void to the rise of the Titans, this is how the ancient Greeks envisioned the genesis of their world, a rich narrative of creation, conflict, and the enduring cycle of power. If you found this journey into classical mythology enlightening, please leave a like and consider subscribing for more explorations into the fascinating stories that shaped ancient thought. What aspect of this creation myth resonated with you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments below.